to work, and racial justice work, gender justice work, etc. are two different things. I think that is computing ground. That is our ground. We must work to eliminate any perceived division between racial justice and queer liberation. As POC queer community, we cannot live without either one. So our work is all of the above. Today, in the 21st century, we're in the midst of multiple crises and major shift. We're facing crisis of capitalism, crisis in the state, environmental and spiritual crisis. There are major demographic shifts happening. 1 in 6 people right now in the U.S. are reporting as Latino. By 2040, people of color will be the majority in this country. And we are, good thing. We as leaders must respond to these crises and shifts and thrive by being bold and telling the truth and working at the root and building beloved community, a revolutionary community that is part of and beyond specific organizations and causes. I want to turn back to our historical memory and that we build a little bit within the fabric that brings us actually here together. The beautiful legacies of our people's struggles for justice, the Black Power movement, the Chicano movement, the API power movements. These movements built alliances across race and within class, reframed nationalism from something narrow to something broad, created alternative economic and civil infrastructure along the lines of race. These were our people, networks of people that depended on each other, that helped meet each other's basic needs, that analyzed racialized and gendered capitalism, that analyzed imperialism and engaged our people in fighting to destroy these systems, in telling the truth to stop our people's tears. As you know, there was a major shift that happened. There was a shift that was brought upon us, and I say it was brought upon us because the right organized us. While the state violently attacked our people, the opportunity was taken to steer our direction. A smart tactician will not only defeat her enemy, but will also put into place conditions where her enemy can no longer thrive. The right used multiple strategies to control our people and how we work with them. The right passed social policy that prevented education, economic policy that forced people into having less leisure time and more focused on basic survival. The demolishing of the core media infrastructure and the rise of conservative media. Through civil society and funding mandates put out to foundations, the actors of capital and the right pushed what would be funded and what would not be funded. I'm not knocking it because it's essential and undeniable part of what we need to be doing, but what became acceptable via fundability was service work to produce short-term outcomes. Work would be funded that helped alleviate the suffering that systems of oppression cause, but not work that seeks to eliminate those very systems. What became less fundable was work that strikes out and challenges systems of oppression themselves with the potential to produce long-term change. The building of interreliant, self-determined, beloved community. Communities that provide services and that are politically active in seeking to tear down the systems and the repressive apparatuses of the state. While we need both to survive and thrive, thriving through organizing has not been a major priority. This is the work our people need now. This is the leadership that our people deserve. We must respond to the very real crisis our people face. We in this room must do more to stretch our ability to depend on each other, our community's ability to depend on itself, analyze the world around us, and demand more. No matter what we are doing, making media, providing counseling, running health clinics, there are root causes that we must address. And when we integrate critically analyzing these causes with our people lead us to both resistance and transformation. It is our charge as leaders to figure out how to take political risks and push our organizations to take those risks. It is our task to live principled lives as we live our vision of a world with less division and more equity. I truly believe in my heart of hearts that our organizing is at its core about building a beloved community. This community that is beautiful and strong and as aspirational as the people within them. A community of survivors that have decided to fight for more. A community whose infrastructure builds the power of our people. We thrive when we build a beloved community that tells the truth, work at the roots, and builds power for us all.
Okay, and